Dear students, I am Ahmed Noman SADIQ. Today, I would like to draw a topographical route which involves Blackwall Tunnel. And here it is, the Blackwall Tunnel. This is northern approach of the tunnel, and here it is the southern approach of the same tunnel. Actually, these are two approaches which are one way. So this is northern and southern approaches are actually the one way tunnels. If you want to come from south to north, you have to use this approach, which is northern approach. And if you want to come from north towards south, then you have to use this approach, which is called as the southern approach. So always remember this point as well. Please note that I would just draw the route today without much explanation. For explanation and other tips, please watch my other videos. Now let's start our route. Just remember one thing, that first of all, you should spend few seconds to think about your route. That is, from which roads and streets your route should go through. Now I am actually going to start my journey. I am actually zooming out this interactive map to see my initial and final point. Here it is, the start point, which is the green marker, and this is end point, which is always the red marker. Now if I want to start this, so first of all, what should I do? I should simply zoom in this interactive map, and then I have to click at the tip of this starting point, and I have to keep myself towards the left hand side of the road. And here it is, the roundabout. I have to keep myself towards the left hand side of the roundabout as well. So always remember this. So if I move like this, so I am actually keeping myself towards the left hand side of the road and left hand side of the roundabout. So never cut the corner and never cut the roundabout. So what are these terms and how could we avoid these cutting corner and cutting the roundabout? These are actually my other videos. So please watch those videos if you want the detailed explanation about cutting the corner and cutting the roundabout. Now you must know the route you have to follow. So there might be several options to reach at your destination. So what should be the options? So if you think about this route, you have to actually move from this road towards this road. Actually, you have to reach at the tunnel approach. So these are the tunnels: Blackwall Tunnel, Rotherhithe Tunnel, and the Dotford tunnels. These are actually the tunnels which are going underground through the river Thames. So actually, whenever you have to cross these tunnels, you have to reach at the tunnel approach first. So tunnel approach is actually the entry point. Also the tunnel approach is actually the exit point of these tunnels which are actually passing through the river Thames. So for the northern approach, here it is the tunnel approach. So this is entry point for the northern approach, and here this is the exit point of the southern approach. Similarly, here this is the exit point of northern approach, and here it is the entry point of the southern approach. So always remember that you have to enter or leave the tunnel through tunnel approach. So how could I reach at this tunnel approach when I am here at this point? I am on different road and I have to reach at this road. So there might be several options, but there is always one more thing which is very important. Always remember that these maps are nothing to do with the Google Maps. So even if the Google Map allows you to turn from here or turn from any road and this road doesn't allow you, you should never go for that. In that case, if you go and follow the Google Map, you would definitely get the 0 marks. Always remember this. For example, if you are coming from here and you just turn from here towards this road, even if the Google map allows you. And I know that Google map allows us to go from here towards this road. But if you do here in this map, using this map, you would get definitely 0 marks. So you will get definitely 0 marks. So you have to go and follow some other route. So what might be the other routes? So one possibility could be like this. You would follow this road and you will go through this slip road, and this is the roundabout underneath, and you will come from that route and that roundabout, and you will definitely reach here at this point, and ultimately there comes the tunnel approach. You could also follow this road. Just go underneath and go straight and follow this main road, and then following this road you could enter into this main road. So this might be the other option. There might be another option like this. You could come and use this street and simply you can come over this road. There might be some other options as well, but right now I will simply use this main road, and I will always suggest you to use the main road, not the street. You should only use the street if it is very clear to you. But here, for convenience, I will simply use the main road like this. So I'm using this road, I'm going underneath, and here it is. I'm going and keeping myself towards the left hand side of the road. I am moving the interactive map upward to see my route and also to draw my route. So here it is. I'm going like this. So I'm keeping, again I'm telling you that I am keeping my route towards the left hand side of the road. So here it is. I'm going like this, no problem at all. And here I have reached at this point. So from here, I will simply move from here like this. So it's very clear that I will go like this. Now I will simply move this interactive map downward. So here we go. I'm moving and keeping myself towards the left hand side of the road. So this is footbridge, no problem at all. So I'm going like this. So again, I'm telling you that I'm keeping myself towards the left hand side of the road, and now I have moved this interactive map here downwards. So here we go. I'm going simply towards the tunnel approach, and here it is, the tunnel approach. It means that now I have entered, yeah, from here I have entered into the tunnel, and this is actually the symbol of the tunnel. So it is a broken patches. You can recognize from this symbol, it is actually it shows that it is a tunnel. So here we go. I'm going now into the tunnel, which is actually one-way tunnel. Now I can't leave this tunnel unless there is another exit point, or if there is another tunnel approach. So always remember that from here I can't leave this tunnel from here towards this road, or from here towards these roads. So it is not allowed, because this tunnel is going actually underground and these roads are overground. How could you go from underground towards these roads? So that will be the illegal maneuver. So you should never do like that. So again, I am continuing my journey like this. So simply I am moving into the tunnel. So like this, no problem. This road, you can simply go through this road. Now here it is, the tunnel approach. So from here, if your end point is at left hand side, you will simply leave this tunnel from here towards the left hand side, and you could go here or you can come into this road. But our journey is here and it is right side of this road. So how could I go from here towards the right hand side? So it is simply it is a little bit tricky, but it is not hard, it is not difficult to understand. So you will simply go underneath and you will turn around like this. So you will turn around like this, and here you go, you have moved and turned towards the right side of the road. So in this way, you will simply always remember, a lot of people make mistake at this point. So always remember how to go from here towards the right hand side of the road. Now our journey, our end point is here. So how could I go there? It is very simple, that I will simply follow this road. From A road, I will go towards the B road, and here it is our journey. So here it is our end point, which is the red marker. Again, I will simply click at the tip of this red point. So now I have completed my journey from start point to the end point, and your route should be the most direct route. Direct route mean the distance between the start point and the end point must be the minimum one. So they are talking about the direct route. They are not talking about the fastest route. Though, so it is just nothing to do with the time. It is simply related with the distance. So the distance between starting point and end point must be the minimum. So always remember that. And one more thing which is very important, if you follow some route which is a little bit more than the direct route, I mean, if there is a difference of few streets or few yards or few meters, so it doesn't make any difference. You will never lose your marks if there is a little bit difference from a difference of your route as compared to the most direct route. So always remember these points. Hope you understand all this route from start to end. So until next video, thank you very much.